Sudden and terrifying encounter for a Ridgecrest woman. She battled pregnancy psychosis, but for weeks she didn't know what was wrong.
Yeah, KCAL news anchor Pat Harvey has her harrowing journey.
It's a story that touches on hormones, headaches, and severe mental illness. I want you to meet a courageous young woman whose mother's relentless search for answers restored her sanity and likely saved her life.
It felt as if I was in purgatory.
20-year-old Abigail Aguilar reflecting on her terrifying journey with psychosis.
Paranoia, hallucinations, seeing ghosts.
Her breakdown became critical on Christmas Day of 2021. She was with her family.
They didn't look real. They looked almost like plastic.
My older son, he comes running in the room. He's terrified. Look on his face. He says, Abby just yelled she died. She keeps saying she's dying.
Abby's mom, Quintina Sims, took her to the ER where doctors found nothing.
We're like, what do you mean nothing's wrong? You know, like she's telling me I'm not her mom. Something's wrong. Something is not right.
I know you're our mom.
I am your mom, baby.
Oh, you know.
So we took her to the mental hospital.
A month earlier, Abby learned she was pregnant and had gone to the ER with debilitating migraines.
My head was pulsing 24/7, nonstop.
She received medication for extreme morning sickness, but
yeah, nothing had helped.
A nurse at Ridgecrest Mental Health Urgent Care suspected the headache, pregnancy, and hallucinations might somehow be related.
She said, take her to Loma Linda now.
Abby was met at the ER by a medical team that included a psychiatrist, neurologist, and OB/GYN.
I don't know these people, and they're telling me to trust them. I couldn't even trust my own parents. Like, why would I trust strangers?
Abby became so combative, she needed a set of restraints.
One that has a lock on it.
Was this the daughter you knew?
No, not at all. My child that I knew was very quiet, shy, funny and goofy. That was my child. So to see and hear her let out these gut-wrenching screams, and to hear, she was fighting with nurses and things, that was not my child.
It was a very difficult and challenging case.
Dr. Travis Losey is Abby's neurologist.
When a headache occurs with psychiatric symptoms, that can point towards this diagnosis.
Tests revealed a rare form of brain swelling.
So her diagnosis is anti-NMDA receptor encephalitis, and that's a condition where the body creates abnormal antibodies that can damage the brain.
Her body was attacking her brain, and it was attacking the front lobe of her brain.
But what caused that attack?
It was discovered that she has an ovarian tumor,
which sent her immune system into overdrive.
They had taken out my left ovary and fallopian tube. It had helped for like a couple days.
But then her immune system restarted its attack on her brain.
It was 1,000,005 things just running through my mind.
Abby was pregnant.
Yes.
And that had to be weighing on you.
I had to make the decision that if she's not around, she can never have babies again. And, and I always thought to myself, if she didn't make it, the baby did. The baby's not going to have her mom.
Abby underwent surgery which terminated her pregnancy.
It still bothers me till this day, but I knew it was a decision that I had to make.
With the tumor and pregnancy hormones gone, Abby's brain inflammation receded for the first time in 8 weeks.
I just got up and walked.
I was so astonished. I recorded it because I was like, wait a minute, she couldn't walk yesterday.
The emotions overwhelming.
I didn't know. Sorry. I didn't know if she was coming home.
Why did you want to share your journey?
Hopefully it'll help somebody else.
Abby learned to accept herself even at her worst and developed a deep empathy for others struggling with mental illness.
I'm just so proud of her because she never gave up. She never stopped fighting. She's a little bit changed, but it's not too far from who she was.
How important was it for you to have your family camped out at Loma Linda
for 8 weeks while you were going through this?
If it wasn't for my mom, I honestly don't know where I would be right now. I'm a strong person, and it's something that it broke me, but I'm better now.
Oh, well, we are so grateful Abby shared her story. And joining us now live, Abby's OBGYN, Dr. Courtney Martin of Loma Linda University Medical Center is joining us. Dr. Martin, obviously a very powerful story on so many levels, but could you talk to us a moment about the tumor Abby had on her ovary? I have to imagine with her being pregnant, how were you able to find it?
Yeah, it's really important to know that when we do pregnancy ultrasound, we also take a look at the nexa and the rest of the pelvis. These kind of tumors are called teratomas, and they typically have a very characteristic look with calcifications and differences in the tissue. And so that's easy to diagnose on ultrasound, but the rare piece is, of course, that it was one of these teratomas that has what we call a paraneoplastic effect and triggered this NMDA receptor encephalitis. It's very rare, and it's extraordinarily rare in pregnancy.